Welcome back everyone, my name is Echo. Today in this video, I'm going to try and answer one question, and that is, are Minecraft console editions being killed off as a version? So recently, I've received an influx of questions, mainly about PlayStation 4 edition. Is it getting the Better Together version? Is it getting the super duper graphics pack? Is it getting the updated aquatic? What is currently going on? Now, one question that's not really been answered to the console community is what is happening. Nobody's answered any questions for the PlayStation 4 community, not even Microsoft, not even Mojang, not even 4J Studios. Now, I've left this video for around about 1 year, kind of patiently and slowly watching the console versions, hoping that as time went by, some kind of knowledge would be released to the community. Now, before any developers get their hands on this video, this isn't to endorse hate, I'm not pointing fingers at anyone. I'm kind of sharing this video based on my opinions of playing Minecraft console editions since the first day it released on Xbox 360. So if you guys have any more questions or feedback at all, please leave it down below. I will be featuring a couple of screenshots throughout today's video, which is just showing you the indication that that's kind of the direction that Mojang and Microsoft are going. So let's go back to around about 2 years for Minecraft console edition. 2 years ago, Minecraft console edition was a really dominating platform. It started on Xbox 360, then of course it made it to Xbox One, it made it to the PlayStation family, it made it to the Nintendo family, and console edition was absolutely massive. I'm pretty sure some of you guys have probably been subscribed to my channel since the Xbox 360 days. 2012 was it, or 2014? That's a long time ago. Anyway, besides the point, the community then, it was getting bigger, it was getting better. We were constantly being updated and things were changing. We went from having like hardly any features at all to literally having everything that the PC version had. And in some cases, we had things before the PC version, such as a customized Ender Dragon, spitting the Ender Acid and stuff like that. Later on, we did get the mini games. Kind of sad that the way the mini games went in the end. Of course, the Hunger Games was great, the Spleef was great, and the Elite was great, but that's all we got. We didn't get anything else, which is sad because obviously people were expecting more things like Skywars. So just skipping ahead around about 6 months to 12 months to E3 last year, we had the announcement of the Better Together version, which was the crossplay, which was the Bedrock version. Now, when this was first announced, I was incredibly happy, really excited, like most console players, mainly, of course, the Xbox One community. The reason why was 3 reasons. 1, infinite worlds, infinite items. 2 was servers, which we never really had before. And 3 was the fact that we had realms. Now, as time went by, me and a lot of the other console community players realized that the Bedrock version wasn't really the version that we were expecting. And the main reason why is because Minecraft console edition is such a well-established version. It took 4J a lot of time to get it there, but it's such a well-established version that playing the Bedrock was like, holy cow, this version is definitely not ready. And even to this day, my own opinion is the Bedrock version was still not ready to be released to the community. It was released early, it was forced out. Granted that at this moment the Bedrock version is getting bigger and better, and I kind of do have hopes for the future for that version. Now, I know at this point I'm pretty much rambling on. I just wanted you guys to understand it from my perspective, from my opinions, after watching it from the past 12 months compared to where it was and where we thought it was going to where it currently is right now. So let's go back to December. We did receive an update for Minecraft console editions, that being Xbox 360, PlayStation 3, PS4, PS Vita, Wii U, and Switch. There was always a massive question mark, and that question mark was about the Xbox One edition. Now, believe it or not, the Xbox One edition was meant to be discontinued. That means that that version would no longer be sold anymore, no longer be updated. It was classed as a complete version up to whatever update they brought it to. And everybody got extremely mad. And the reason why is because Xbox One edition was well established after 4J put so much work into it for them to slice it off the shelf and for it not to be sold anymore. Surprisingly though, after being told it would be discontinued and not updated anymore, we did see the update released on Xbox One edition. Now, I really don't know the top person who has the choice to say, this should get this update, this shouldn't get this update. But I would love to sit there with the person who has the final decision, the person at the tippity top who goes, yes, this is happening, no, that isn't happening. The reason why is because this is a game I love. It's been a game I love since, well, let's go back to the first updates on Minecraft PC. And I would just love to know the motive as to why they think getting rid of the Xbox One edition is a really good idea. So the first bit of evidence I want to share with you is actually coming from the community manager, Helen Angel. A question was asked towards her on Discord, basically saying, is the Xbox One edition, not the Bedrock version, the console edition, going to be getting the update Aquatic? And she responded with this, saying, well, I can tell you that the old Xbox One edition will not be getting the update Aquatic, only Bedrock. So this kind of indicates to me that the update that we got in December for Xbox One Edition was kind of like the goodbye update. Basically, 4J won't be developing anything for this version from this point forward. The other indication as well is going back to Minecon, when they announced the update Aquatic, Jeb always said that Java and Bedrock will be developed side by side. They will release beta side by side, they will release the update side by side. Granted, a couple of days, a couple of weeks. There is never any mention of console version, ever, and there never really has been. Now, the console community has sold millions and millions of copies of the console edition across the PlayStation community, the Xbox community, and the Nintendo community. Millions of copies. And it's just left in the dark. Let's just take a second to compare Fortnite to Minecraft. Fortnite, you're constantly updated, you know what's coming, and all features are releasing on all versions. They're releasing on PC, they're releasing on console, they're even releasing on mobile as well. And kind of the transparency from the Fortnite developers is absolutely fantastic. I feel like we don't get that anymore from the Minecraft developers. We ask questions and their walls go up as if we're attacking them. And that's kind of not the case. As a player, and as a YouTuber, we just like to know what's going on. It kind of gives us a motive to look forward to something to be released. So that's the first thing I wanted to share with you. The next thing I kind of wanted to share with you is, again, going back to the updates. I took the time to go on Google to check out the wiki page. It says here, 2018. The last update for the Minecraft console community was TU62, Content Update 52, Patch 1.66, Patch 31, and Patch 12 for the Switch version. That was released on January 30th, 2018. Now that update introduced the Moana character skin pack. It added skin pack 1 to Wii U and Switch only. It says enchantment experiences, costing creative now match Bedrock. There was just a couple of bug fixes. And that is all we have seen for the console community. Now, when I say console community, guys, I'm not just talking about one version of Minecraft. I know I say console, but we're talking about so many versions. We're talking about Xbox 360, PlayStation 3, PS4, Xbox One, Wii U, Switch, PS Vita. That's like 6, 7, 8 versions of Minecraft that have been left in the dark. Millions of players with no knowledge of what is going on with the game they absolutely love. Now, Minecraft Console Edition needs to be frequently updated because we don't have servers, we don't have mods, we don't have realms, and that's why everyone really likes to know what's going on. So we know what we're looking forward to. So I had to show you that. We're now I'm making this video on the 20th of March. It's a little bit outdated, I know. January, February, March. So that's 2 months without any knowledge at all. Meanwhile, the Bedrock versions had, I think, like 3 or 4 more updates since then, along with skin packs, along with marketplace content, along with so many different things. So you see the favor here. You've got Bedrock all the way up here. The console version's just falling behind and behind until it goes into that dark corner, and you put it in that box and you forget about it. That's kind of what I feel like as a console player. I'm not saying that's what they're doing, but that's what it feels like from my perspective. The last thing I have for you, which I don't think it's any fault of their own, this is 4J's Twitter. Nothing really exciting about Minecraft at all. You had the Moana skin pack, which I'm not going to lie, guys. Skin packs aren't going to keep you entertained for hours. That was on January 30th. On February 19th, they tweeted saying they had 666k followers. And then on March 15th, they tweeted something about 6-figure summon Scottish. Something that wasn't really related to Minecraft. I checked their responses. Someone asked, what are you working on? They just said Minecraft. They didn't really like anything this year. And we're just in the position, like, where are we going? So if I had to answer the question, straight up, are they killing the console editions? I'm going to have to say yes. Now, again, I could be completely wrong here. They could just wow us with something phenomenal over the next couple of months. Do I think that's going to happen? Most likely not. But again, it goes back to that thing, that one thing. As a games company and as like players like to know what's going on, and it goes back to the Fortnite thing. We know what's constantly going on. If they have one issue and it's their back end, they'll be like, listen dudes, listen guys, there's an issue currently going on. This is the current issue. I've reported specific bugs to 4J. I speak directly to 4J. I did speak directly to 4J developers. Steve, as an example, that bug would be reported. If it was a bug, it would be fixed in the next update, and that's what it was. If I try and do it to the Bedrock, it's kind of like, well, this isn't a bug. It's not an issue. Go and put it on the bug tracker and stuff like that. So I just don't know, guys. I really just don't know. But I just feel like they're very, very much fading out the console community. I know going back a couple of years ago, it was like, there was a lot of discussion about the discontinuation of Xbox 360, PlayStation 3, PS Vita, and Wii U. That's what we thought was going to be discontinued, which we understood about because those versions are quite old. Those consoles are like 10, 12, 13 years old, so some features won't work on them, which is why at a point they started to release things on PS4 and Xbox One only, amplified worlds and the render distance and some specific size worlds, just because they didn't want those versions to miss out. Now, as of me just thinking right now, Xbox One was the version that got discontinued, alright? There's going to be a point where Xbox 360, PlayStation 3, PS Vita, and Wii U can't be developed because they're old consoles. So, is the update codec going to be the update where they say, sorry guys, we can't introduce it. It's too advanced. Is that where it's going to stop? Is this where it's going to stop? Well, I'm going to let you guys answer that down below in the comment section. But let me know your opinions, because this is just my opinion. I wanted to voice it out to the world, I guess. There's a couple of thousand of you guys that will watch this video. I don't know how far it will go. I don't know who else will watch it. But I just thought it was definitely worth sharing with everybody, because I know it's a popular question that I get is it being discontinued? What is going on with PlayStation 4 version? I feel so sorry for the PlayStation 4 community. And I'm not technically blaming Mojang, Microsoft, or 4J for that. That's down to Sony, but when I was a kid, we never really gave one without the other. Anyway, that's today's video, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed it as much as you could. Hopefully you know kind of what's going on. As a console player, that's kind of how I've seen it. Things could be different, and I'll catch you next time. Bye!